Hello, you are with me, the voice of ability owner for persons with disability. United Nations statistics estimate that over 600 million people live with disability globally, and over 400 million people live with disability in Africa. 40% of Africa's population are made up of people living with disability. 10 to 15% of school-age children in Africa live with disability. Ghana's population is over 32 million, and 8% are people living with disability. How does this impact on persons with disability in terms of policy formulation, marriage and family life, education, healthcare, employment, and so on? For those of us in the disability community, discrimination and stigmatization is the root cause of almost every challenge we face. However, success only comes to those who know how to overcome their challenges and not those who know how to avoid challenges. So join me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability, as I navigate my way through the riveting stories, the unbelievable experiences, and the life-transforming journeys of persons with disability on the Helping Hand TV show. Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Helping Hand TV show, where we seek to throw the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability. And like I say, you're welcome. Welcome to my world where disability is not inability. Special thanks to DV Unlimited Company Limited and Fast Teacher Chapel, my proud sponsors, and special thanks to you for tuning in to your favorite program. H4P is 13 years old, and we are talking about 13 impacts of H4P at 13. I promised you that I would get the representatives from H4P to be here. I made good on my word. I'm going to go for a break. When I come back, I'll introduce you to the representatives from the H4P organization. We are going to delve deep into the issue. H4P is 13. To God be the glory. It's a Helping Hand TV show. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are with me, the voice of ability on the air for persons with disability. And today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend. Others call her the sweet companion. And others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable. And she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samina Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Body Lotions, DV Cleaners Hair Shampoos, DV Cleaners Hair Conditioners, DV Cleaners Liquid Detergents, DV Cleaners Hand Wash, DV Cleaners Floor Cleaners, DV Cleaners Toilet Cleaners, DV Cleaners Cake Soaps, and now introducing DV Cleaners Hand Sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the topmost made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability, and you are supporting H4P Organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners.
Nature's finest touch.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, H4P is 13 years old. Hooray! And at 13, H4P has embarked on 13 projects towards national development and bringing dignity to disability. Number 1 is the Helping Hand TV show, a media advocacy project that throws the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability, discussing topical issues concerning disability, and currently is the first and only TV show in Ghana dedicated to disability issues.
The Helping Hand TV show has done a lot because a lot of people every Saturday they stay glued to their TV because they want to watch the Helping Hand show. Because currently that is the only TV show on disability that runs every Saturday. We don't have one, and I congratulate the Helping Hand TV show for this program and also sustaining it.
It's a very educative program. It exposes you to persons with disabilities themselves and you get to know their lives at first hand.
And it always focuses not on the negative, but on the ability of somebody who has a disability.
Number 2 is the Helping Hand Election Watch series that discusses policies concerning persons with disability, their inclusion, rights and privileges towards national development. Number 3 is H4P Ghana for Peace Summit, a conference that promotes the awareness and the need for peace during elections, where political parties are given the mandate to ensure peace and stability because persons with disability are affected the most during war and conflict.
This is an innovation I've seen for the very first time, and I thank you. Distinguished invitees and representatives of the various political parties, distinguished representatives of the disability community, representatives from various organizations, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be here today and to be invited to be the chairman for this summit.
The EC, which is the constitutionally mandated body to ensure the realization of the right and the power to vote by all eligible persons, will ensure that the conduct and supervision of the elections will be devoid of all hindrances to effective participation.
All blind and partially sighted persons in Ghana wish to appeal for peace.
Number 4 is H4P Community Project, a one-on-one interaction with persons with disability, families, and institutions with persons with disability, where H4P gives financial and logistic support to help improve the livelihood of persons with disability.
The computers you gave us, this computer has been of very great benefit to the schools.
Number 5 is H4P's Ability Praise Concert, APC, the greatest and the biggest disability entertainment platform in Ghana, where persons with disability are given the opportunity to groom and showcase their talents in arts and entertainment. Number 6 is H4P's Intertertiary Ability Praise Concert, where H4P Organization throws a spotlight on the disability community in our tertiary institutions, thereby creating a platform where persons with disability can be impactful to this nation whilst in school. Number 7 is H4P's National Inter-Schools Disability Fund Games, where special education schools all over Ghana partake in sporting activities, thereby developing their career in sports. Number 8 is H4P Career Guidance and Counseling, a conference organized by the H4P Organization, where students with disability receive direction and professional help in their career. Number 9 is H4P Christmas Parties, where the H4P Organization appreciates persons with disability, gives special treats to persons with disability, families of persons with disability, especially caregivers, to appreciate them for the good work being done. Number 10 is H4P Orphanage Outreach, where the H4P Organization shows love through gifts and donations. Number 11 is Celebration of Love, as part of activities to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Mrs. Christina Nanswa Hackman. Several schools and institutions have benefited from free health screening and physiotherapy sessions for children with disability. Number 12 is the renovation and commissioning of wards, Christina Nanswa Hackman wards, and donations made to the Mana Mission Hospital. And finally, number 13 is the prestigious Chill Awards, instituted by the H4P Organization, the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards in honor of Mrs. Christina Nanswa Hackman, to award persons with disability who have excelled in their various fields of endeavor in 1. Education, 2. Entrepreneurship, and 3. Sports and entertainment. To God be the glory. Great things he has done and greater things he will do.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. With me, the voice of ability and of persons with disability. This is a special edition of the Helping Hand TV show. H4P is 13 years old, and I have the representatives of the H4P organization here with me. I'll let them introduce themselves, and then we are going to go into the discussion. Gentleman and lady, you're welcome.
Thank you. I'm Marilyn Abamatsinson.
And I'm Philip Tete.
Thank you so much, Philip and Marilyn. You began the task I gave you to tell me about 13 impacts of H4P because you are 13 years old. We began with the Helping Hand TV show, and I know that there was a lot of things you did not say, but we have to move on. Let me start by asking, how has the cooperation with the disability community, how has it been, the disability community, their cooperation with H4P Organization over these years?
Incredibly amazing. And again, the progress, or the progression, I should say, it keeps growing and it keeps becoming better.
Yeah.
And I would say that they are so comfortable relating with the H4P organization. They are so comfortable, and they don't hesitate to call on the H4P organization, and it also makes it easy for the H4P organization to relate with them, and it's been great. It's healthy. And what H4P organization also does is that we don't only relate with just the visually impaired group or just the hearing impaired, but all the disability groups in Ghana. H4P has personal relationships with them, has built very strong relationships.
So your advocacy actually cuts across.
It cuts across
the disability landscape.
So any group we get to notice they are in Ghana, H4P quickly create a relationship with them, gets to know them more, and know what H4P can do to help their cause in the country. So I would say that it's been phenomenal. It's been great.
Great. So let's set the ball rolling. You have a task to convince me. How have you become this great? How have you become this big, H4P? What are some of the things you've done over the years? What are you going to tell me today?
Okay, let me still stay on the helping hand.
Okay.
You know, H4P believes that we have two hands, one to help ourselves and one to help other people. That is why H4P continues to extend a helping hand to others. We have another project called the Helping Hand Community Project, where the H4P organization provides support for individuals, for families, for special education schools, for institutions that need H4P support. So it could be in terms of financial support. You know, there are families that, because of the disability situation, they need help, they need financial support to supplement what the family already has. And that is why the H4P organization has set up this community project, so that we can reach out to those who need such help. There are people who call on the H4P organization and tell the H4P organization, we need this and that and that. And H4P organization have put some on our payroll, if I should say, because there are people who receive monthly stipends from the H4P organization to supplement what the family is able to raise. So there are families with persons with disability. Sometimes there are 2 or 3 persons with disability in one family, and definitely they cannot do it all by themselves. They need help, so we support them with money. Also, we also give assistive devices. I remember some years ago, one person reached out to the H4P organization. She had a wheelchair or a tricycle that had been out of use for a while. She didn't have the means to repair it so that she could use it again. And she called on the H4P organization, not just for that, but that was one of the main things she needed, because she needed to move around so that she could work. And the H4P organization took up the cost of repairing the tricycle so that she can go about her business, because there are people with disability who must also work to make ends meet. And this is something the H4P organization did, so that this person can be independent and contribute meaningfully to society. So that is one aspect of the Helping Hand Community Project that the H4P organization undertakes. So on behalf of your boss and the whole H4P organization, yes, I can say Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Na nyamisha bebre we juma pa wo ye ho.
H4P nyamishram manager nyamishram camera nyamishram meka odia mba mi fie kon be tabi a de da makuma no je mani nyamishram ni da makuma nyamima mo ko be yeke
I don't know, I'm just short of words. But it's amazing. The computer she gave us. In fact, people were wondering whether it's really from H4P because they said they have never seen something of this nature. This computer has been of very great benefit to the schools. We are having a resource room where our visually impaired don't get books to buy from the market. No. Their only source of reading or learning is through the braille, which you cannot go to the market to buy. So it is these computers that enable us to scan their books, textbooks, emboss it into the braille form for them to read. So the computer is of very importance as long as learning is concerned. And we are making very good use of it. We use it effectively. And in fact, we so much appreciate it. I think my HOD, my head of department should have been here to at least testify or to tell you how the computer helps us in the learning process. So in fact, we are very much grateful.
H4P, bringing dignity to disability.
We'll be right back.
Success is a product of hard and wise work. Is 60-second success with the Bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60-second success with the Bishop, where I give you success nuggets for a successful life. To be successful, you must keep moving forward, no matter what. Don't let your past dictate your present. Neither allow your past to influence your future. If you would arrive safely on your success journey, you must learn not to live from your past. Your past victories are supposed to remain in your past, just as your past failures are supposed to remain in your past. Remember that it is so difficult moving forward whilst looking backwards. To be successful, you must strive to live from your passion and not from your past. No matter what your past looks like, whether good or bad, your future holds more prospects and greater things. Keep moving forward. And if for any reason you have to pause, be sure your feet is on the right place and then stand firm. Gather the needed momentum and move on again. It has taken 60 seconds for me to give you this success tip, but it will take more than 60 seconds for you to put it to work in your life. So start your journey to success now.
Welcome back.
Bishop, to add to what Marilyn said concerning the Helping Hand Community Project, I say that H4P is relevant in Ghana because H4P offers relevant support. Because the community project, the H4P Community Project, the Helping Hand Community Project, gives the H4P organization the opportunity to have one-on-one interaction, first-hand interaction with the disability community, either the disability groups, a family, an institution, or an individual. It becomes a learning curve for the H4P organization. And there is this saying in the disability community where they talk about nothing about us without us. And a lot of times the disability community complains that things are initiated for them, but they are not included in the decision.
They're not consulted. Yeah.
They are not asked for their input because they are in the condition and they know the thing that when you do for them would help them extremely. So the Helping Hand Community Project helps the H4P organization to bridge that gap so that you get to the place. I mean, it even plays out during the Helping Hand TV show. The bishop will be interviewing somebody. The person might be representing an institution or himself. Then mentions a need. Then right after the program, the Helping Hand Community Project pays a visit to go and assess the whole situation, gets to know what they really need, what when it's done for them would help them move to the next level. Then the H4P organization acts on it. So that becomes relevant help. And every time H4P takes this initiative, the recipients will say that if this had not happened, if H4P had not done this, we didn't have known what to do. A facility that needs computers so that they can help the children learn, and they don't have any means of support. Now you could buy chairs for them. You've done something, but it will be not relevant, or it won't help them at the moment.
Yeah.
But H4P pays the visit. We call it a working visit. Understand. In fact, sometimes you can spend a whole day in a special education school, moving from class to class, look at what the children are learning, ask questions as if we are the students, to find out what can help the institution better the lives of the children. So it makes us always relevant in the support we give. And it's been phenomenal. And we sit back and we see institutions that are still going on. I mean, things are progressing there because of one help or the other the H4P organization gave to them. There were some institutions that were almost collapsing. H4P was there at the right time. Asked them what they needed, the support they needed. And in fact, a woman, I'm sorry, I'm so excited, I mean, enumerating this thing. There was this woman who was doing this great work for people with cerebral palsy, and she was doing so well. She had challenges and she was giving up. Then H4P shows up. Now this woman is able to reach out to hundreds of people H4P is not directly reaching out to. Yeah. She is giving first-hand help to them, physiotherapy and other help that she gets through the Helping Hand TV show, other interactions from the H4P organization, because we give a helping hand. This woman is strengthened, this woman is helped, this woman's business, the organization, I should say, was revived. Now she's dealing with over hundreds of people. She's hosting several families, helping them to take care of their children with cerebral palsy. If H4P had not been there, these hundreds of parents who did not know what to do, some are men, just fathers that have been left with their children, some are only women, the husbands have left, and some, both parents are there. And this woman is doing so great, so great now, because H4P was there at the time they were about to give up. Yeah. Our excitement is that you helped one person and this person is able to help hundreds of people. Yeah. And that makes the H4P organization's project so relevant in Ghana and so relevant to the disability community.
One of the statements that I've heard over these 13 years is, if not for H4P. If not for H4P. Well, I'm going to go for a break. When I come back, we are going to talk more about the things that, if not for H4P, would not have happened. It's a Helping Hand TV show. H4P is 13 years old. To God be the glory. Let's go for a break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
It's the music segment on the Helping Hand TV show.
What
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. This is where we are thanking God, praising God for H4P's 13 years journey. I have Philip and Marilyn with me. They are helping us understand what H4P has done over these years, the impact H4P has made, and what has made H4P this big, this great, impacting lives, bringing dignity to disability. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. Thank you so much. H4P at 13. Tell me, what else have you done within these 13 years?
So let's talk about the Ghana for Peace Summit. You know, H4P specializes in noticing what other people ignore, because I think that is one strength of the H4P organization. And for the Ghana for Peace Summit, it was one of the projects held. The reason why H4P decided to do this was to bring awareness to the fact that if there is anything, if there is any form of conflict or any form of disorderliness or anything like war or anything like that, the people who are going to suffer the most will be the people we stand for, the people we support, persons with disability. So the H4P organization was saying that let's bring our opinion leaders together, our politicians together, persons with disability. Let's tell them this is what would be if we don't stand for peace, if we don't fight for peace, if we let our individual ideologies get in the way of the peaceful elections. These are the things that are going to happen. We wanted to give a voice to persons with disability. We wanted them to add their voice to the call for peace. Because you see, we all say that we want peace, but we hardly think about the impact. You know, if there is war, it will be disastrous. But it's more devastating for persons with disability, because apart from creating more persons with disability, you are also going to destroy structures that were the scarce structures. Because already there are a lot of barriers they have to overcome. And now they have to deal with dilapidated buildings, places, inaccessible places. So that is the reason why the H4P organization brought together.
So you created a platform for the disability community to be heard by the political parties and all that.
Yes.
That was laudable, right?
And the response rate was great. Again, you see, persons with disability are in the community, just that we don't notice them. And what the H4P organization does is to make us be conscious, like be aware that we have persons with disability in our communities. So we need to pay attention. So I like how the H4P organization amplify the voices of the disability community, because they are speaking but nobody is hearing. They are crying out but nobody is paying attention. Then H4P creates a national forum, brings all political parties together, let the disability community share their plight, let them know what is for us to appreciate the fact that, I mean, prior to election, during election, after election, there is the need for us to have a peaceful environment. And I think that even hearing the sound of peace, or the peace being preached from the disability community, makes a lot of meaning. Because you get to realize that, you see, if you focus on just the politics and what you are feeling, you're going to endanger yourself, you're going to fight. At the end of the day, people are going to become disabled because of things that would happen.
And statistics have actually shown that violence is a very large contributor to disability, right?
Then you get to know we are working on making sure that we have more disability-friendly structures. Now, because of one day's activity, you will take you take actions that would create chaos in the country. That is not too good. So hearing even the plight of peace being preached from the perspective of the disability community, I think it makes a lot of sense, and it's been helpful. I mean, through the project, another project, the Election Watch series, peace being preached, and we can see that on election days, people's responses have been relatively good. There were some years that we think that there's going to be riots, there's going to be chaos, but people go and vote and they quietly go back home, waiting to hear the results. And
because we preach peace.
And when the leaders also heard, they took the message back. It is, I should say, it was aired on the Helping Hand TV show. The leaders also went to preach it in their communities, and the message of peace kept spreading and spreading.
I remember the chairperson for the Ghana for Peace saying that he has not seen anything like this before. A non-governmental organization that advocates for persons with disability creating a forum to bring together all the political parties so that the disability community can have first-hand communication with them, to let them know that these are the things we are focused on. You are focused on winning power. We are focused on peace. Because after you've gotten your power, there will be nobody to rule.
Yes. And we also made sure that we made the political parties make a commitment towards peace. Because it's not enough for us to tell them that this is what will happen. But they also must be in agreement and make a commitment for peace.
And we can hold them accountable.
Yes.
Right?
And Bishop, the interesting thing too is that the people at the top are so united. But the message that comes down, the foot soldiers, the followers, will misread information, and then they would rather be fighting and they would get hurt. So that if the leadership then transmits the information that we are not enemies, we just have different political views, we are following different projects, different visions, but it doesn't make us enemies. I remember part of the message of peace from H4P, we said that Ghana is bigger than any political party. So during election year, we prioritize Ghana. At the end of the day, Ghana must win. The disability community must win. The persons without disability must win. So that is what we look at. And I'm grateful for the reception. Not only the chairperson, Bishop, the participants, the representatives from the various political parties. Like, they were very appreciative of the event. And again, it makes H4P's project so relevant, because it goes a long way, not only to better the disability community, but the whole of Ghana itself?
This passion H4P has for preaching peace, I mean, it's been carried on 13 years. I mean, it's been incredible. I remember I was in Singapore for an award. When I came up, it was my central message that we need to have peace so that we can reduce the occurrence of disability. And that was a very profound thing. I mean, throughout the award ceremony, even after the award ceremony, several people came to me talking about it, that they've not really looked at it that way, and that if we are able to stop the violence, then we can improve the chances of bettering the lot of persons with disability.
Let's give a round of applause for the CEO of H4P Organization, Bishop Dr. Charles C. Hackman. Congratulations. Let's have a photo with the lovely flock on stage. Yeah, one more time. So, you know, when the general rule of awards is that you have to look at the camera. So let's have the medal as well, and also the, wow, look at that. It is like the Olympics, isn't it? Let's have a lovely photo as well with the full gear on. Bishop Dr. Charles, over to you.
Thank you so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Disability issues, I believe, should be priority. Disability can be anybody's lot at any time. We've been doing this work for a decade and counting, and we are so grateful for honoring us and recognizing what we are doing. We are hoping that everybody will notice that if we make room for disability, we are making room for ourselves. And so we are using this platform to advocate for that. And if I would have a minute to say this, we have noticed that the trend for people getting to disability has risen, and it has to do with tribal wars, it has to do with conflicts, so many wars happening, so many conflicts, and I want to use this platform to call for world peace, that we need peace in our world, especially in the Middle East. As disability advocates, we are passionate about this, and so we are hoping that the Prince of Peace will come in and help us. Disability indeed is not inability. Thank you, distinguished listeners.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, H4P is 13 years old. Hooray! And at 13, H4P has embarked on 13 projects towards national development and bringing dignity to disability. Number 1 is the Helping Hand TV show, a media advocacy project that throws the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability, discussing topical issues concerning disability, and currently is the first and only TV show in Ghana dedicated to disability issues.
The Helping Hand TV show has done a lot, because a lot of people every Saturday they stay glued to their TV because they want to watch the Helping Hand show. Because currently that is the only TV show on disability that runs every Saturday. We don't have one, and I congratulate the Helping Hand TV show for this program and also sustaining it.
It's a very educative program. It exposes you to persons with disabilities themselves, and you get to know their lives at first hand.
And it always focuses not on the negative, but on the ability of somebody who has a disability.
Number 2 is the Helping Hand Election Watch series that discusses policies concerning persons with disability, their inclusion, rights and privileges towards national development. Number 3 is H4P Ghana for Peace Summit, a conference that promotes the awareness and the need for peace during elections, where political parties are given the mandate to ensure peace and stability because persons with disability are affected the most during war and conflict.
This is an innovation I've seen for the very first time, and I thank you. Distinguished invitees and representatives of the various political parties, distinguished representatives of the disability community, representatives from various organizations, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be here today and to be invited to be the chairman for this summit.
The EC, which is the constitutionally mandated body to ensure the realization of the right and the power to vote by all eligible persons, will ensure that the conduct and supervision of the elections will be devoid of all hindrances to effective participation.
All blind and partially sighted persons in Ghana wish to appeal for peace.
Number 4 is H4P Community Project, a one-on-one interaction with persons with disability, families, and institutions with persons with disability, where H4P gives financial and logistic support to help improve the livelihood of persons with disability.
The computers you gave us, this computer has been of very great benefit to the schools.
Number 5 is H4P's Ability Praise Concert, APC, the greatest and the biggest disability entertainment platform in Ghana, where persons with disability are given the opportunity to groom and showcase their talents in arts and entertainment. Number 6 is H4P's Intertertiary Ability Praise Concert, where H4P Organization throws a spotlight on the disability community in our tertiary institutions, thereby creating a platform where persons with disability can be impactful to this nation whilst in school. Number 7 is H4P's National Inter-Schools Disability Fund Games, where special education schools all over Ghana partake in sporting activities, thereby developing their career in sports. Number 8 is H4P Career Guidance and Counseling, a conference organized by the H4P Organization, where students with disability receive direction and professional help in their career. Number 9 is H4P Christmas Parties, where the H4P Organization appreciates persons with disability, gives special treats to persons with disability, families of persons with disability, especially caregivers, to appreciate them for the good work being done. Number 10 is H4P Orphanage Outreach, where the H4P Organization shows love through gifts and donations. Number 11 is Celebration of Love, as part of activities to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Mrs. Christina Nanswa Hackman. Several schools and institutions have benefited from free health screening and physiotherapy sessions for children with disability. Number 12 is the renovation and commissioning of wards, Christina Nanswa Hackman wards, and donations made to the Mana Mission Hospital. And finally, number 13 is the prestigious Chill Awards, instituted by the H4P Organization, the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards in honor of Mrs. Christina Nanswa Hackman, to award persons with disability who have excelled in their various fields of endeavor in 1. Education, 2. Entrepreneurship, and 3. Sports and entertainment. To God be the glory. Great things He has done and greater things He will do.
Welcome back.
Again, H4P 13 years, kudos, and to God be the glory. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we would put the brakes on for today. Hopefully I'll get you again next week, because we have a lot of things. I gave you the project to give me 13 major things H4P has done. Yes. Thank you so much, Philip and Marilyn. And thank you for staying tuned in to the H4P at 13 special episode on the Helping Hand TV show. Well, special thanks to DVR Limited Company Limited and Fast Teacher for my proud sponsors. Special thanks to you for always tuning in. I need to remind you, if you are not contributing to H4P through our mobile money system, this is the time to do so. This is the best time to do so, looking at what H4P has been able to achieve on its own for the past 13 years. If you come in to support, you can imagine where we can get to. They say that the sky is only the limit, right? Thank you so much. I'll end it here. I'll come your way again next week. But until then, remember, disability is not inability. Take good care of yourselves, and God richly bless you.
And we're standing here only because you made your movement.